Hey, what's up, guys? We're talking about UFC 180, and I want to talk to you about one of the greatest fights I've seen on the prelim. Jessica Eye versus Leslie Smith, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and she almost got her ear ripped off, and during the fight, she was telling everybody, no, I'm not going to quit, I'm going to keep going. But after the fight, when I just watched an interview with her with Ariel Helwani, she basically said it was a good thing that she did stop the fight, because any more damage could have had her ear fallen off. And I've never seen somebody get their ear almost knocked off besides when Kimbo Slice versus James Thompson, I think that was, in Elite XC. Her ear exploded. If you can go back and watch the fight, it just went boom, and it was just tremendous. And when you go to the main event, because I'll say this, all these fights tonight were really good. They were put on very exciting fights. A lot of these dudes that were from the Ultimate Fighter were really putting it on the line. And that dude who did a headbutt, I'm not exactly sure what the dude's name was, but he purposely headbutted him, and John McCarthy took 2 points away. And I'll say this, you don't headbutt somebody and go, well, it was accidental, or I apologize for doing it, because that's what caused him to lose that fight, is that headbutt. Because doesn't he realize headbutting is illegal? And when you go into the main event, it was Fabricio Werdum versus Mark Hunt, and Mark Hunt was lighting up Fabricio Werdum, really overworking him, took him down at one point, and Mark Hunt was kind of playing slow and not over-exaggerating, like rushing in there or going wild, because he knew he had 25 minutes to win this fight, and his cardio probably wouldn't be that great because you're at 7,000 feet. That's how high they are. They're like 1.5 miles high. It's the elevation is higher than Denver. But when you look at it this way, the fight didn't go the way I thought it would be. I thought Mark Hunt would get lit up, Mark Hunt would get dominated, and it kind of did look like Fabricio Werdum was a little nervous because Mark Hunt was lighting him up and standing there and banging with him. In the end, Mark Hunt got kneed in the face and knocked out. Even Mark Hunt said, I wasn't supposed to be here. It was Fabricio Werdum's fight. He's gonna be the one fighting for the title. I was just a fill-in. And Mark Hunt did even say, like during an interview during the week, that he's just there to show up. He didn't even really care if he won or lost. But Mark Hunt is a beast. Am I the biggest Mark Hunt fan in the world? No, but out of the two fighters that were fighting last night, I think Mark Hunt, that's who I was going for. I think if it went the other way with Cain Velasquez being in there, Cain would have just dominated Fabricio Werdum from bell to bell. But Fabricio Werdum did what he had to do to win, kneed him in the face, and then grounded and pounded him, like, tremendously. Everybody was talking about, well, Mark Hunt shouldn't be taking Fabricio Werdum down. You heard Joe Rogan, get out of his guard, get out of his guard, because his guard is the best jiu-jitsu guard in the heavyweight division, probably of whole MMA. But he didn't pull off any submissions on Mark Hunt, and Mark Hunt was doing a lot of grounding and pounding. If Mark Hunt would have never got kneed in the face, I honestly think he could have probably won this fight, but I don't know what would have happened later in the fight. Would he have gassed out? Would he look sloppy? Because Mark Hunt doesn't really throw a lot of leg kicks, doesn't do a lot. He just does kind of what Rampage Jackson does. He throws heavy hands. And I'll say this, if you guys want to see the fights, go to facebook.com/the MMA Underground, and you can see him over there. But this is my recap. I really think that Jessica Eye will make a run for the title and possibly be able to give Ronda Rousey a run for her money, because you see what she was doing in this fight, lighting up Leslie Smith. I mean, yes, Leslie is not on the same level as Ronda Rousey, but what she was doing, her combos are tremendous. And Jessica Eye was a big star over in Invicta, if you guys don't know. And it was her first time in the UFC, and she showed that she wasn't scared. She wasn't, like, intimidated by the UFC. Because a lot of people that come here into the UFC for the first time don't perform the way that they normally would in their other organizations. But with that being said, guys, do you really think Fabricio Werdum will be able to beat Cain Velasquez? And Fabricio is saying, I want this fight in my hometown of Brazil, not in America, not in Cain's location where he wants to fight. But I honestly think Cain will win because he has the cardio, he has the speed, he has good boxing, he has tremendously good wrestling. But Fabricio can land that one devastating punch and knock out Cain Velasquez. So, as always, guys, remember to hit up the MMA Underground Facebook page, and I'll definitely talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.